Fnatic Onic Philippines looking to close up shop. Looking for that sweep. Let's see if the hometown crowd will allow that. One more look at the draft.
Man, one of the Hume's classic, the Grok. When push comes to shove, you know, SRG is going to go back to their comfort, and they're really diving down in on the early game-centric composition of their lineup.
So far, SRG working with more utility now, in my opinion, than in game one. Fnatic Onic, though, individually, such strong picks they ended up with. As we go into the battlefield, Claude and Dexter watching from up above. Let's get into game number 2. Once more for all the marbles. 2 lives in the upper bracket, Fnatic Onic Philippines versus SRG.
Man, if you're SRG, you really want as much as possible to advance the upper bracket and keep your golden rose safe. And it looks like it's working pretty well for them, or at least for this draft, because again, Sekai's has a good meta hero right now with the Suyo.
That's what I'm saying. In game 1, it's almost like FNOP did not allow for the Sky Prince to play. He was barely 3 feet off the ground. So don't even think of the Sky. Think of now, here, and that prio in the first phase on the Suyo definitely paid off. So already a minute in, I'll say it's a better look for SRG. Fnatic Onic, though, what are they looking to do here? Because in it's very rare that you end up with such high AoE and high team fighting potential picks like the Tigreal, the Eve, and the Gatot in one go.
Yeah, imagine when it comes to the neutral objectives, of course, they're going to have good ground control because, again, the AoE, the CCs, but it's also possible for them to look for those initial pickoffs. Considering that Kelra has a Granger also, and when all those Rhapsody connects, he's gonna have an easy time in taking down members of SRG, especially when he picks up a Sky Piercer.
A little bit of a heart racer there, how King Kong just suddenly jumped out of the bush, sending home Humes. Early recall on that Grok, now more pressure down bottom. Sekai's pushed out of the lane. What does this XP lane feel like for you? Who's going to rotate out first? Because it looks like Kirk is holding his own.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be Kram first, but they know this. That's why they're trying to go for Kram.
Here we go. King Kong looking for the stacks. Brusco down to 1/3 of his health. And it looks like SRG win the engagement, sending back Fnatic Onic. This is a cautious approach by the Filipino champions.
Yeah, they also lost their Revitalize from Kirk. So the aggression of Fnatic Onic Philippines has been used up against them, while Yums just trying to zone out the members of Fnatic. And it looks like it's going to be an uncontested turtle take for SRG. But Kram, though.
Kirk down to 1/5 of his health, maybe a 10th. AOG just for good measure.
Okay, just to be safe. Just making sure, because again, Stormy can just dash in and use the Shadow Strike to try and bring down Kirk. Again, he doesn't have his Revitalize during that time, so it's just safety measures for Kirk on that
SRG more cautious this time around. You're right. In most other games, the Mage Prodigy would have already been behind Tier 1, sandwiched between Tier 2. Going for that kill, but this time around, you know, they're taking control of the map. They're going for plays that will benefit them in the long haul. Now Humes gets hit with the Retribution.
Okay, King Kong uses Retribution. Here comes the real Revelation coming in from Super Friends. Draws the first blood in the hands of Brusco to try and bring down Yums. Here comes Sekai's, though, with a Sever. Fnatic Onic Philippines, that's the signal to walk away because we know Sekai's is there. We're not going to overcommit anymore.
BJ Brusco Paro is indeed a roamer, but folks, make no qualms about him getting first blood. I remember in the Swiss, man got one in 58 seconds.
58? Is that the fastest?
That was the prior fastest.
You don't call him Bruiser for nothing.
Whoa!
But you don't also call Sekai's the Sky Prince if he's not gonna shut down Brusco just like that with the Queller. And that's the tankiest hero of Fnatic Onic Philippines, supposedly falling down in the hands of the Sky Prince.
Well, Sekai's, we were just blazing up Brusco. Now the answer, the clapback, Kram and Humes versus Kirk and King Kong. Stormy just behind. Has that implosion stolen? What Super Friends thinking here? Does not have the RWM just yet.
Okay, so right now they're just going to resort to dominating again the laning phase, specifically the XP lane, to help Kram rotate as much as faster, and at the same time give a lot of pressure for King Kong in his own jungle.
For the first couple of minutes, Kirk was holding his own, but now suddenly, Kirk is forced to stay underneath his turret. Now we're truly seeing what this matchup means. What a Hilda into most XP laners, here in this case the Gatot, looks like. Second was one upper quarter. This time around, maybe the gold laners will join in. The Harith and the Granger. When Granger was slowly rising, Harith slowly got pushed up. Yeah, so this is a matchup we don't see very often.
Yeah. I mean, Harith also used up when potentially there's a Bruno, but Kram though.
Hold up.
A little bit too deep there. Getting caught up by King Kong while Stormy works on Brusco. Here comes the electrifying beats. Kram running for his life.
Ikram! One more hit! King Kong gets him. The beast went hunting. Turtle down to a tenth of his health.
Okay, already commits the implosion, but the Purify coming in for Stormy is their Super Prince though. Real manipulation! Gets an implosion, but is it gonna be enough though? Paired up with the power of nature and wild charge. It's not gonna be enough, because Fnatic Onic Philippines slowly slaughtering the Giants. Even King Kong onto the tier 1 turret gets one more.
The beast is on the hunt, and he finds another. Converting into a turret in mid. Fnatic Onic Philippines are online. They're shut down by the Sky Prince. Not so fast as the gold standard gets one in return.
3 Death Sonatas connecting onto Sakai's. And Kelra once again proving that he is unfazed, unbothered. Even with a team like SRG, the MSC champions, Fnatic Onic Philippines, they're more than enough, more confident to take down anyone in their way.
That's why they call him the Filipino savage, man. He doesn't care.
He doesn't care.
He's gonna do what he's gonna do, and farm away he will. Now 2-0-1. Currently on top of the gold rankings. He's about 700 away, and now a fight breaks out.
Fight breaks out, but it's already done because Fnatic Onic Philippines manages to pick 2. Stormy and Kram. Just look at how proactive Brusco is right now. A while ago, we've seen him getting scared or getting taken down by Sakai's with the Queller. And this time, with a huge win for the previous class for Fnatic Onic Philippines, Brusco is now unbothered. The Bruiser in his element, just gonna zone out for Fnatic Onic Philippines.
Oh, dear God! One more time! The Filipino savage is at work. He's now 1,000 and change ahead. Calra is on a mission.
And that mission is to be the pride of the Philippines. Again, we only have one representative. The Philippines has one representative left. And Fnatic Onic Philippines, the pressure is high, but it looks like they're unbothered. 3.4k gold lead, looking to get the turtle away from SRG.
This is the final turtle of game number 2. Fnatic Onic's jungler way away is up top. Kram here in the middle of everything.
But just look at the implosion once again coming in from Brusco, paired up with a real manipulation and unstoppable kill coming in from Kelra. Sakai diving into the defense, manages to get one though. Here comes the AOG coming in from Kirk, but Innocent picks up a kill as well. The answer from SRG is here. King Kong!
Coming in, red tree on the Kram. He's not done. Here comes the beats.
The beast slowly slaughtering the Giants, paired up with the help of Kirk. Gonna bring down one more. Kelra, that's Sonata. Is it gonna be enough though? There's no charge, so SRG is safe for now.
That's a DZF defensive Zaman force dropped in by Innocent to get out of harm's way. And just like that, the late entry from King Kong scores him the final lord. 2-1 the score, 2-1. 8 minutes in, Fnatic Onic, 5,000 gold ahead.
Scream his name and King Kong will appear. Even if it's late, it's better than late, picking up 2 kills of their own, plus the turtle takedown, preventing SRG's tempo to regain their red tempo, but Brusco!
He elevates and he detonates!
With the AOG and implosion play, Kelra also working on the back. Even Kram, even Sakai will bow down to the gold standard!
And the beast shall clean up house!
Oh.
And here comes Innocent from the back line. Super Prince pops him point blank. Fnatic Onic, they sense it, they can feel it. Folks at home, can you smell what Fnatic Onic is cooking?
I'm pretty sure selling our Red Giant. They don't want to let the momentum of Fnatic Onic Philippines carry over, because so far there are a lot of isolated clashes, and all those clashes are won by Fnatic Onic Philippines. They do, however, get some sort of kills for the trades, but it's not, unfortunately, it's not enough. And looking at the lineup of SRG, you'd expect them to actually dominate or at least have a good time in the early game, considering that they have a Harith, they have a Suyo, and Fnatic Onic Philippines, King Kong is a joy that scales up perfectly, especially in the late game.
They have expedited the farming phase for the Joy, and now Fnatic Onic are sandbagging into SRG's side of the map, into their faces, and I think that's what's making it so hard for SRG to come back, making it hard for SRG to find a favorable engagement, an entry into the fight, because look, they're gonna throw Kram in here, but he's not so sure. Off camera, Innocent's down!
An off-cam kill, solo kill. King Kong brings down Innocent.
So low!
So low. Fnatic Onic Philippines. Here comes the real world manipulation coming from Stormy. Death! Sonata brings down death to Stormy. Yum goes in just trying to delay the push of Fnatic Onic Philippines, but here they are. They have minions working on the top lane turret.
They don't care about Sekai's in the back line. They want to penetrate. They want to come in.
Okay, Sekai's gonna dash out, but the problem is the base has now been exposed. Kelra just really working on the double. And now the recalls are here for Fnatic.
They have many choices. They can push mid, they can push top, they can take the Lord. What's Fnatic Onic to do here? They're about 10,000 gold ahead. No waves. They should breathe, take it slow, Fnatic Onic.
While all the while, the beast incarnate, King Kong himself, gonna work on the Lord. Just making sure Fnatic Onic Philippines can end this flawlessly.
SRG, they're slowly folding to the high-octane engagements of Fnatic Onic. I get it. SRG want to find the slow roll. They want to set it up for Innocent. They want Yums to get that Guardian's barrier into a great power of nature, the wild charge, but they just couldn't. Sekai's can only do so much.
Man, how can you set up, provide vision, and get the proper angle if even down to the Death Sonata, you're having a hard time trying to soak up the damage?
Not to mention catch the perfect ult, not to mention catching the implosion or the real world manipulation. Even Stormy is compromised.
Okay, forcing out the Salmon Force already. King Kong electrifying beats. Innocent though, here comes the AOG.
That's 3, pushed back. Fnatic Onic, 12,000 gold ahead. Pop in mid, bottom up next.
Lord sieging into top. Well, Fnatic Onic Philippines working on the last inhibitor turret down bottom. Kelra and the rest of the super family in charge, in full control. Will they go for a play? We're all just waiting for Brusca to go in. Flicker in with the implosion play. Let's see how SRG will respawn. Minions onto the middle lane. Fnatic Onic Philippines waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike though. Will they go for it? Look at Kelra with the Rhapsody. That's not connecting.
One more, the RWM, the stolen one away. Down goes Sekai's, that's one man down.
Kelra just working on bringing down bodies of the SRG. Implosion from Brusca!
They find 3, forcing them out. Down goes Yums, the RWM from Prince. King Kong taken out, traded out for. Yums is down, another one in the way. Innocent pop, and they go for more. The punish, the AOG by Kurt. Point blank, Stormy's gonna fall here. Down to 1. Ikram cannot take it up a notch. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. The base standing. Fnatic Onic Philippines, lakad matatag. The Filipino champions, the Philippines' last hope, march forward in the upper bracket.
The gold standard and the rest of the super family becomes the greatest obstacle to date that the Giants cannot overcome. Fnatic Onic Philippines sends SRG to the lower bracket.
One life. One series loss for SRG. Fnatic Onic breezing through the upper. Let's throw it over to our panel. Bruce